Stella Lipczynska was born in 1869. She would give birth to a daughter by the name of Mary in 1890. And so eventually, Stella would apparently actually start working as a housekeeper and at a church. And at the same church, there would be a nun by the name of Janina. So her government name was apparently Josephine Melchizedek, and she was born in February of 1873. Her mother goes to a mental institution and apparently dies of tuberculosis. Her father would apparently die in a car crash in Chicago, and so apparently the Catholic Church, they basically stepped up and decided to raise her for herself. Hence why she became a nun. Sister Janina, as she was referred to, in the church, apparently she would repeatedly be alone with Father Andrew, who apparently was a priest, and also, men are not allowed to be alone with nuns because, both of them took a vow to, not have no sex or nothing. And then apparently they both would be repeatedly late to dinner. So then apparently Stella, as you can imagine, she's a housekeeper, but she's noticing this, and I guess she doesn't like it because she's like, no, you're not supposed to be, I don't like what y'all are doing. So then apparently on the fateful day of August 23rd, 1907, Stella would apparently see Janina going down to the basement. She apparently then follows her. Stella then apparently would proceed to hit her from behind with what it was not, records did not say, but apparently it made her unconscious. So then she starts trying to bury Janina's body. I just believe that she was dead. Apparently she was not dead. She apparently woke up and then proceeds to hit her with a shovel that she was using to bury her, and then kept on burying. And then Janina miraculously actually winds up waking up again, but then of course Stella winds up hitting her with the shovel, and then is unfortunately successful able in burying her, and then of course killing her. So then of course Sister Janina was actually popular, and she was like young, and people were like, what happened to her? Because they didn't know she was dead. They thought maybe she had run away. Like police were called because this isn't like her. So then apparently Stella confesses in a convent on the other side of town. And of course, because I guess apparently when you go to confess, apparently you're not allowed to go to police. Or I guess in this town, you didn't go to police about it, even though she confessed to a little murder. So then rumors started going around the church that Sister Janina is actually buried under the church. And this rumor basically goes unsettled. Like nobody decides to actually investigate on the church for a whole decade. And in that decade where nobody actually decided to dig up the basement to confirm whether or not the rumors are true, apparently Stella had actually moved to Milwaukee because I guess her daughter Mary was living in Milwaukee. And so she decides to go stay with her daughter. Then in 1914, apparently she would move to another town in the state of Michigan, and I guess to decide to be a housekeeper again. So then a new priest basically takes over the church. Apparently his name is Edward. He, of course, was talking about the rumors that have been going on for a whole decade regarding this church because nobody else is doing it. He actually decides to go down there, try to dig up the truth for himself. And then, of course, luckily, they actually find Sister Janina's body. So now it's confirmed that she's actually dead. And then apparently they wind up finding like a small skeleton within her stomach, revealing that she was pregnant at the time of death. So Stella, as you can imagine, she winds up getting charged with first-degree murder. She was sentenced to life originally, but only actually got parole after like 10 years for some weird reason. She winds up going to go live in Milwaukee to go be a cook for nuns. And she winds up dying January 21st, 1962.